What's going on, guys? Shankar P right here. We're gonna get right into the charts right now, see what's going on with Bitcoin, altcoins, and the S&P 500. All right, so let's dive right into the charts. So right now, guys, we're looking at Bitcoin again on the daily time frame. What do we see? Still higher highs and higher lows. So currently, not too much has changed for the price. I know Bitcoin is dumping a bit, but we are still above this resistance zone, and we are still at this higher low is protected. So you want to keep in mind that though the price has been pushing down, there's nothing to say that we are out of this uptrend, right? So keep in mind, a lot of people online will be posting this trend line break from point A to point B, point A to point B, or even from here to here, that the trend line has broken, and we're gonna head even further lower down here. That is not necessarily the case, because how market structure works is that we have a low, a high, and we are determining, are we in a downtrend? So all this trend line really shows us is that price is weak. It's just looking a little weaker right now, but it doesn't mean that we are in a downtrend at all for the price of Bitcoin. So we're actually still looking okay. We have this wick right here at the bottom here, showing that sellers were exhausted and buyers were willing to step in to actually purchase the Bitcoin at this area. So that is perfectly fine, guys. I mean, the chart looks good right now for Bitcoin. So let's look at the S&P 500. What's going on there for the S&P? So as we have it, we're still on this uptrend. We bounce off against this support zone, so head up. So we bounce off of the support zone, and the price is really just pulling down right now. We're having a pullback on the S&P right now. So you can see that currently just having a mild pullback currently on the price. So what we're waiting for is this blue sky price discovery, which we're getting a lot closer to. So we're looking for this price discovery up here. So we're looking for this price discovery, and once we get that price discovery, the price for all these assets risk on is going to start really pumping the price. So don't be too discouraged if you've purchased Bitcoin or altcoins and you're a little bit down on your position. Right now, we aren't really. Nothing really has changed. If we look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, BTC ETH. Yeah, nothing has really changed for our bias. But if we look at this Bitcoin versus ETH chart right here, so we are above this resistance zone. So we're looking for the price to keep, kind of grinding higher, and then breaking above this. Once we get above that, that is a better sign for the altcoins, as ETH is normally the catalyst for the altcoin market, since it is the biggest altcoin. So how it looks against Bitcoin does actually matter a good amount, just because Ethereum is the second largest coin, and once money starts flowing into ETH, so once we see the ETH break out of here and money starts flowing into ETH, it will also more likely be flowing into more smaller cap, mid cap altcoins. So you want to also keep in mind that right now not too much is happening, but a base, I believe, has formed in the altcoin and in the Bitcoin market. We've definitely passed the bottom, and we're going to be heading higher in the next couple of years. So let's look at the Bitcoin dominance as well, guys. So we pull up the Bitcoin dominance, and we have here Bitcoin dominance. Like I said, guys, still heading higher. We are still heading higher on the Bitcoin dominance. We are looking, once we break the previous low, so right now currently that is this low. So if we break this low right here, then we will actually start to scale into altcoins. But until we break the previous low, so if we head higher above, if we break this high and then break above, then we'd be looking to break this low down here. But as it stands, it is not an altcoin season or anything until we actually pull below this low at the moment. So you want to keep that in mind and understand that Right now, altcoins, there are some micro caps that are actually doing extremely well, but as a whole, for risk to hold some altcoins midterm at the moment may not be the best decision currently if you're gonna have midterm holds for altcoins. All right, so that's really for that. Let's look at the total. Let's look at the TLT and see what bonds are doing. Bonds. So like I said yesterday, we were at this low, so we have a bounce. We are having a bounce at this current low right here for the bonds, but still pushing lower. Everything's looking good for that. So Bitcoin, risk on assets, S&P 500. Long term, we are looking good. We're looking for the prices of these assets to increase. So what we're gonna do today too, guys, is we're actually gonna look at a live trade that I'm in currently. So I'm in currently a short. I'm in a AUD USD short. So if you look here, so this is the trade that I'm currently in. So why am I in this trade? What was I looking for? So if we look at AUD is on a downtrend. You know, we're looking, okay, AUD is on a downtrend. Look at the 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour on a downtrend. And what do we have here? Right here we have a zone. So we have a zone where the price pushed down really fast and came back up. So normally when we have zones like this and a gap, you know, a lot of people will call this an imbalance. When we have a zone like this, it indicates to us that, you know, there's a higher probability when the price comes back to this area that we're gonna get a push down, right? So currently in this trade, we have entered when this candle broke bearish from this candle. So that was our entry point, and we see a lot of exhaustion wicks at the top saying that buyers are exhausted at this area and the price is pushing down, correct? So now what else do we see? A couple things that we see is that, okay, we have a strong bearish momentum. We have a lot of strong bearish momentum. So here, as well as, you know, we have bearish momentum as well as here. So we have a lot of volume candles, a lot of bearish volume candles showing the bearish momentum, as well as we do have a weakness right here. So we have a high and the low, we have a low and a lower low. So this indicates to me that, you know, there's a good probability that with everything that we're seeing, that the price is actually going to continue further down. As well as we do have a moving average on the 15-minute, the price underneath the moving average, which does indicate to us that it's a bearish flow, right? So this is our AUD USD trade. It's live currently. We're currently up how much are we up? About $100 currently, and tomorrow we'll see if it hit our target or if we got stopped out. So right now it's at 2.43%, is what our risk to reward is. So if I'm risking $500, I'm aiming to get $1,430, right? So that is it? Let me just. Yeah, so if I'm risking $500 on this trade, I'm aiming to get $1,200 back on this current trade. So that is that. We also do have this trend line here that on the 5-minute, so point A to point B. So we broke. So it just shows that there's weakness in the price, and as well as we're underneath this area here. So it's just showing that the price is weakening and gives me more confidence to enter the trade. As well as we do have support and resistance here. The price came up to the resistance and shot back down under, so also does give me more confidence to enter the trade. And we do have the moving averages showing bearish. So this is a trade that definitely I would I'm in, and we'll see tomorrow exactly how it turns out. All right, so what we're gonna do today also, guys, is we're gonna go look at some altcoins We're gonna go on coin market cap. And we're gonna kind of go over some altcoins and how you guys can determine and look for coins that are gonna be pulling good returns, right? So one thing that we always want to pay attention to is we want to look for coins that don't have a lot of price history, right? And the reason why is because there's not that going to be that much tension for the price to move up exponentially, right? So if we look at, so this is AVAX, so above this price, and you know, TA, you can't do too much TA, but this is price discovery. So once the price pushed above this level right here, we went into price discovery, right? Went into price discovery, the price was going crazy, right? So let's keep that in mind. Now, if we look at another coin, let's choose XRP, everyone's favorite. Let's choose XRP. So if we look at XRP here, on the daily time frame, and we go to 2021. Let's go to 2020, okay? Okay, so let's look here. I mean, it doesn't have the whole history of XRP, but it's good enough. So we'll go back to AVAX. So we're on AVAX here. Alright, so you see all that price discovery. So there's no history. If we go to XRP, let's go back to XRP, everyone's favorite. And so this was January 1st, 2021. Let's go to January. Good. So January right here. Okay, so we're gonna replay back here. So this is January. Okay. So one thing you guys want to pay attention to is we have resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. And we do have some more resistances, but we'll just look at this right now because this is all the chart is giving us. So let's play. So we've just played what it looks like when there's not a lot of history in the price action, and we'll play this right now with XRP. So you can see once we got to the resistance, the price came up and pushed back down. Price came up and pushed back down, right? Came up, pushed down. Okay, so you can see the struggle to actually get higher in price is hindered by all the resistance that was created in the past. And you know, mind you, XRP went to like $3 or $4 in the 2017 bull run. So there is resistance up here at $2 and further up. So So you want to keep in mind, guys, when you're looking at coins to buy, altcoins to buy, you want to look at coins that, I mean, don't have too much price history. And I know it's like, well, how are you going to be able to chart it and everything? But realistically, the goal is for you guys to make as much capital as you can for the next bull cycle, right? So let's take a look at another coin in the same type of boat. If we look at Zcash, so let's look at Zcash. We have resistance here, and mind you, they're not these charts aren't showing from 2019 but an 18, but we'll work with what we have. So if we look at Zcash, so we have these resistances, right? Okay. Price breaks above, comes down, goes back up, comes back down. So what you can really see, guys, is with AVAX, price discovery, boom, price completely melted faces because there's not that many people holding bags. And so because every resistance area, what this is, in every resistance area, there's people here holding their bags. And once they get close to this area, they want to sell because they may have been holding that for like 2 to 3 years, right? So you want to keep in mind that if you want to get exponential price action on these coins, you want to be in coins where people aren't holding massive amounts of bags. So someone bought this in 2019 at 121 and it came all the way down to 25. Once it got close to this, man, the amount of pain that they experience on this downturn, they're gonna want to sell here. So we're gonna get that push down. But if we look at other coins that did well in the last bull market, so let's look at Matic. Let's look at Matic. Okay, same thing here, guys. So we have Matic in this price discovery. So this was, let's go right here. Boom, the price. Okay, the price, it goes to just about 4 cents. And then what happens after that? Boom. Just completely melted faces. The Matic price completely just took off, right? Completely took off. Just like how we see here with AVAX. You know, so the exponential gain was a lot more, but so now many newcomers into the crypto space are gonna look at Matic and they're gonna say, you know what, this is a coin, especially if it's your first full bull run. They're gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna go all in on Matic or this coin because in the last bull run it did amazing. But keep in mind now, Matic has a lot of resistances now. And though it may be a good project, it may be a good project in 20 years, right? It may be the project that everyone loves in 20 years. But at this moment, we have all these resistances that have been created now. And there's bag holders. There's people that bought up here that when the price, if or when it comes back up, they're going to want to sell up here. They're going to want to sell here. So there's going to be a lot more downward selling pressure against these coins. So I'm just kind of telling you guys this now, just as we're, you know, gonna get into the bull run, to really understand, like, this is how the markets work. This is how the bull runs work, how these cryptocurrencies operate, and that if you can actually get into coins that don't have so much upward resistance, though it may seem riskier, you want to consider this, is that all these coins have proved absolutely nothing. So you getting into a coin that is a top 10 market cap versus a coin that's a number 100, there's literally no difference because they both haven't proved anything in the real world yet, right? So your goal is just to find coins that's going to give you a high ROI so you can actually profit and continue with your life and enjoy your life, right? So if it's your first bull run, you know, be kind to yourself. enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. You know, greed is going to be a factor, fear is going to be a factor, but if you can implement some of these strategies now, it's really going to help you as you're progressing during your journey here. So look for coins that, you know, don't have too much tension, good fundamentals, and we're actually going to start in 2 weeks on giving you guys a coin that we believe is going to do very well in the next bull run. All right, so please stay tuned, enjoy this. I hope you enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tune in next time for another altcoin, Bitcoin, and just what's going on in the markets in a whole. Thank you. Take care.